If you hear any knocking around, it's because my dog's playing for toys. This Fluffy's world, we're all just living in it from what I am to understand. Many of you may or may not know, because you probably didn't care, there was a Charlie's Angels reboot in the works. And most people sat there and said the usual questions that you would ask when there's a film franchise you really don't care about that's getting another reboot. Why? Who needs it? The last Charlie's Angels movies were horribly bad. Well, at least they were more fun than this Charlie's Angels seems to be.
Meet the most elite crime-fighting force ever assembled. They've got techniques you never dreamed of.
You know, I signed that release waiver, so you can just feel free to stick things in my slot.
I think women can do anything.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should.
Your manager needs money.
No, sir, I didn't like it.
To no one's surprise, Charlie's Angels bombed at the box office. You know, you sit there and you see stuff like this and you wonder, who the hell puts up the money for it? Who's the guy that sits there and goes, okay, what do you got for me, Stu? We have a Charlie's Angels reboot here for you, Gregory. All right, Stu, I'm listening as a dog claws up the carpet in the background. Not only do we want to do a Charlie's Angels reboot, but we're going to have Elizabeth Banks write and direct it. This sounds brilliant. Fast track it, green light it. No one sat there and said, this is box office poison. Who's Elizabeth Banks? Who is she? I genuinely do not know who Elizabeth Banks is. Let me Google this right now. Apparently she married a director and she's a white woman with blonde hair in Hollywood, which basically means she could do anything. You know, a lot of people say that white men have a lot of power. No, white women in America have a lot of power. I swear to God, a white woman can end your career. She could put you in jail. She could be given movies to direct. Zoe Quinn is doing 2 comic books. The first one didn't do well. In fact, it got canceled because she couldn't even keep up with deadlines. But hey, she's doing another one. And for some reason, the gaming media is right behind her. Name me a dude who fails upwards. I could punch a man in the face right now. And if he said, not only I punched him in the face, I raped him, I can guarantee you I probably wouldn't go to jail for the rape charges. Here's a delicious clip from some unknown publication that I can't really fact check, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was real. So we'll take it as a grain of salt. Elizabeth Banks on Charlie's Angels reboot, poor opening. Men are too stupid to enjoy feminist cinema. She does say a lot of dumb things, but I don't think she's crazy enough to say that. What's surprising is this is a feminist-centric movie, right? But strangely enough, the mainstream media is actually taking it to task, which I didn't think I'd see happen. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal that was published on November 14th, just a day before the film's disastrous opening, Banks had addressed the criticism she had been facing for making her new Charlie's Angels movie. Banks then had claimed that the only reason Charlie's Angels is getting so much flack is because men don't like watching women in action films, pointing out that Spider-Man franchise is still successful even after multiple reboot and relaunches. I'd love to see Spider-Man franchises end for a while. I'm getting a little tired of this, especially after you got this new Spider-Man running around like, I wouldn't mind playing a bisexual or gay Spider-Man. Fire him! Get rid of him!
You get the hell out!
Get out of here! I've been reading Spider-Man ever since I was a kid. Not once did Spider-Man say, Harry's ass looks juicy today. Oh my God, what did I say, Mary Jane? Hey, you want to do stuff like that? Why don't we do something new? We'll call it the gay werewolf. It's a dude who's straight by day, but at night he's a gay werewolf. How about that? Tick everybody's box. I'll write and direct it. The dude will be straight in the day, and then at night he like transforms into like a furry costume, and he's queer as folk. Banks then said, you have 37 Spider-Man movies, and you're still not complaining, Banks said. I think women are allowed to have 1 or 2 franchises every 17 years. I feel totally fine with that. Listen, I'm with you. No more Spider-Man franchises. Hold on, dog is eating shit. This article then says, well, Banks' worst fear has come true. The film is a spectacular failure. However, as much as Banks might try to blame sexism for the movie's failure, Twitter doesn't seem to buy it. Check out some of these tweets. Wow, people are firing back at Elizabeth Banks on Twitter. That's weird. You think like Twitter people would be all over Charlie's Angels and saying it's a great film. If this movie doesn't make money, it reinforces a stereotype in Hollywood that men don't go see women in action movies. Now, if I look up Wonder Woman, it made $821 million. Somehow, Captain Marvel made $1.1 billion. I think Disney had some meddling there, to be honest. You don't believe me? Google Disney lies about its earnings. Oh, Battle Angel made $400 million. Tomb Raider made almost $300 million. Kill Bill 1 and 2 both grossed over $150 million. Well, Kill Bill $190 million. Kill Bill 2 ones, whatever. Elizabeth Banks is pulling the typical strong female crap of 2019. Women can do anything men can do. I'm showing that women have power and blah, blah, blah. And then the second these women fail at whatever the hell they're doing, the first thing out of their mouth is, it's men's fault that I didn't do well. It's woman 101. Well, there's two types of women on this planet that you're going to run into in this case. Women who can own up to their own mistakes, like, yeah, I goofed, I failed, fuck it. And then there are the chicks that are like, the reason it didn't work is because of men. That's why most people don't like DSP, because he attributes very female tactics with his lifestyle choices. Obviously, Wonder Woman and Alina, Battle Angel, Captain Marvel, etc. made some money. Elizabeth Banks fires back by saying, Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel belong to a male genre. Yeah, because I identify as an Amazonian princess who was born from clay, and I also feel I come from Themyscira. Jesus Christ, Elizabeth Banks is just shooting herself in the foot. The smarter move would have been to take the L, as the kids say, and move on with your life, and realize you're not as talented as you think you are. You wrote and directed a bad film. Nobody's sitting there cutting Rian Johnson any slack for the last Star Wars movie. Screw Rian Johnson. But he's a guy, so it's okay to tell him he sucks. But Elizabeth Banks, being an attractive white woman, failing for being a bad writer and director, it's just sexism. That's how it works. If she succeeded, it would have been a triumph for all women in her book. Every female superhero movie or whatever that came out beforehand was irrelevant until Elizabeth Banks came along. She was the writer, director, and producer of this movie? Where did she get the money for this? How does Elizabeth Banks have money? She was in 30 Rock and like what else? American Dad, that I can remember because I Googled it. Look, people have to buy tickets to this movie too. This movie has to make money. Banks 45 said, if this movie doesn't make money, it reinforces stereotypes in Hollywood that men don't go see women action movies. They'll go and see comic book movies with Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel because that's a male genre. So even though those are movies about women, they put them in the context of feeding the larger comic book world. So it's all about, yes, you're watching a Wonder Woman movie, but we're setting up 3 other characters, or we're setting up Justice League. Justice League did so badly, it literally killed that DC universe. The dude playing Superman is gone. Ben Affleck isn't Batman anymore. They're like starting from ground zero. That's not even a good analogy. People are watching Wonder Woman because it was about Wonder Woman. And of course, we all know it's going to go into some sort of grander scheme movie thing because that's what Hollywood does now. Hollywood doesn't put out a damn thing that isn't a trilogy anymore. They don't do it anymore. Hollywood is as bankrupt as the gaming industry. They won't launch a singular thing unless it already has an intellectual property and they genuinely believe they can milk the ever-loving tits off of that cow. Because that's the world we live in today. My God, Elizabeth Banks is almost 50 years old and acting like a young feminist blogger on Tumblr. Darling, you wrote something bad, it came out poorly, you directed it poorly, it's over for you. Your directing debut was a flop, you probably won't get anything again. But with the way society is now, they will most likely hire you anyway to give you another shot to pump out some garbage so you can jump out and tell us all how we're misogynist because we just didn't give a rat's ass about Charlie's Angels. My God, if you're so brilliant and poetic, why not come up with something new for God's sakes? Is that such a dangerous thing today? Are we so afraid of new ideas? In a picture of Dorian Gray, the speech by Lord Henry, he once said, I fear that bravery has gone out of our species, or maybe we never had it to begin with. And that sums up Hollywood as a whole. These cocksniffers can't fart out a new idea to save their lives. Oh, God. And if you're so brave, bold, and beautiful, you're such a strong woman, and you're equal to men, then you can equally shoulder the burden of your own mistakes. My God, it's 2019. I'm too old for this shit. I fuck up regularly, and you know what I do? I take it to the nose like a bad dog, getting hit in the face with a newspaper. Jesus Christ, Twitter is tearing Elizabeth Banks' asshole open. Elizabeth Banks doesn't know that women didn't want to see Charlie's Angels movies either. I get it. Hollywood in the world really is frustrating and sexist as heck, but she should just face facts, as tough as it is. Her movie just didn't look appealing to people. A Twitter user wrote, Hollywood in the world is sexist as heck. Yeah, you're right, Hollywood in the world is sexist as heck. A woman can walk through life easier than a man ever will. Do you know how many women I know that have traveled the world and they're broke? Do you know why? Because someone's always looking to put a woman up. And then someone might go, well, women could get kidnapped and sex trafficking. Well, here's a bright idea, sunshine. Maybe put your wanderlust away and sit the f down and use some common sense. My God, men get kidnapped for sex trafficking too, you know. Men get kidnapped all the time in fucking Mexico, and then they're sold back to their family for money. Nobody cares, though, because those are men being kidnapped and little boys shit. While the Colombian and Cuban, whatever cartels take them, they're like, yo, you want to see your husband and your son again? Give us some money, bitch. Nobody cares. Let it go, dude. Let it go. You're off the handle. I'm done. This is too much. Elizabeth Banks is so talented, but she's saying such idiotic things. Charlie's Angels will flop not because men don't want to see it, but because the marketing is so atrocious, nobody wants to see it. Another echoed. I haven't seen let me look at this trailer here. You even got YouTubers sitting here that are like popular for movie reviews and they don't even have the guts to say the film's bad, but then they say the film's bad by mistake in like an epic Freudian slip.
Charlie's Angels is by no means as bad as some people want it to be or are even saying it is, but it's also extremely forgettable and very bland.
Knowledge.
That's a brilliant take. This guy has millions of subscribers. I'm probably never leaving 300K. You can pre-order Charlie's Angels on YouTube already? Why the hell would I want to do that? I can't even find the Charlie's Angels trailer. Yeah, this is definitely a fantasy film. Just watching the first 43 seconds of the trailer, it's a fantasy film. It's poorly shot. It's stupid as hell. It begins off of, just because women can do anything doesn't mean they should. Oh my God, you could tell an out-of-touch rich white woman wrote this shit. She doesn't even see her privilege, that she has the ability to make such trash and people actually put money into it. Oh my God. And of course, there's a woman who's super brilliant. She's going to do something that's going to change the world. That's how amazing she is. Okay. All right. She's going to like make Elon Musk look like he's been playing with building blocks. This girl is fantastic. I should do movie reviews. This has inspired me. If the women on Twitter have taught me one thing, they're either A, hyper feminist and like screaming to the hilt, or B, their Twitter thoughts. And no matter what happens in the world, they will do some sort of lewd cosplay for it. Check out my lewd China protester cosplay. Like, oh my God, girl, where are your morals and scruples? The Yamaha R6, designed to be a track weapon. The word that Yamaha had for this motorcycle, simply put, was condo, a race bike with lights on. I spent years building this machine. Now listen to her purr. Everything I love dies. Everything. Now let's talk about something that is working for me. The Ridge wallet. When Sebastian asked me how I was doing, I said, Sebastian, my motorcycle doesn't work. And he said, well, how would you like to do some more commercial spots for us? Because we don't think you suck. And I said, bless you, Sebastian. You're a god among men. I have been using the Ridge wallet ever since they gave me this one, God knows how long ago. And I love the thing. By the way, did you know it's bulletproof? I'm not joking. The wallets are bulletproof. So essentially, if someone shoots you in the ass, you're golden, dude. This wallet is such a vast improvement over my original wallet, it's utterly ridiculous. I would have enjoyed not feeling it inside of my motorcycle jacket, unlike my old wallet, but as you can see, my motorcycle doesn't work. The Ridge wallet has free shipping. You get it fast. All returns, free shipping. It's on Ridge. They have over 30,000 5-star reviews, my dude. If you don't like it, they will take it back and refund you, no questions asked. It is made from military-grade materials, like titanium and carbon fiber. Do you feel the assurance of the RFID blocking qualities? I don't, because everybody knows I'm broke, so they don't try to steal my information. The wallet is proven to be bulletproof, waterproof, and chainsaw-proof, dude. If someone tries to kill you for chainsaw and they start with your ass and it catches the Ridge wallet, you're good, dude. The rest of your body, not so much, unless you wear a vest made of Ridge wallets. They have dozens of designs, including 2 new ones that they recently sent me. This compacted carbon fiber, I like it a lot. And this Hawaiian theme. This is as close as I'm getting to a vacation, a Ridge wallet with hula girls on it. As you can tell, my life stinks. Go to the link ridgewallet.com/itsagundam. That's my referral link, and use the promo code It's a Gundam to save 10% off of your order.